Hey, welcome again to 31 Days of Gratitude. Yes, Gratitude December. Okay, so today I'm just gonna be thanking God for preservation and protection. Yes, COVID-19 is something we all cannot see. Yeah, I remember earlier in the year when COVID became a reality, and it was all you have to use face masks, you have to don your gloves, you have to you do hand hygiene, you have to be careful of who you touch, you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to be like, it was just this long list of you have to be. So like that day, I remember I was coming back from, I can't remember where I was coming back from now. So I went on this taxi, I boarded this taxi home, and we tried to maintain social distancing. And after being careful, keeping to myself, not wanting to touch anything and all of those things, I eventually was to get some change from the driver, and there was still this contact. It touched my hands. And when I got into my room, like, I had to just sit down and think that, but we can't be too careful. Really, we cannot be too careful. So the reality of we can't be too careful dawned on me. But yes, in as much as we did that, we ensured we did the best we're supposed to do. Use your face mask, maintain social distancing, wash hands, and reduce visiting to other people, and just trying to stay safe, basically. Like trying to stay safe. Oh, trying to stay safe. Yes. While some people have stayed negative, some people have tested positive. I don't think I'm in the two categories anyway, because I remember earlier in the year when COVID just was all over the place. I remember I usually don't get a fever, but I remember having a fever at that time, and this headache that would not just go. And I isolated at home for 7 days before I could go back to work. And but I couldn't have a test at that time because tests were not as rampant as they are now then. So I don't know. But one corner of my mind, I just felt like I think I have gotten this COVID, and I don't know. So I think I got it, and maybe I did not. I don't know what it was at that time, because also at that time there was a flip from the we're moving from, I think, spring to, oh no, from winter to spring. So it could also be change of weather. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I could have gotten it. And yes, I could also not have gotten it. No, yeah, I could also not have gotten it, because recent times I've been in the midst of lots of people who tested positive, and for some reason I remained negative. I don't know why. It is God that is responsible. But yes, whether or not you've remained negative or you've tested positive and you've recovered, I think it's worth thanking God for preserving you, because yes, in as much as it looks like, yeah, like I recovered, yeah, not everybody recovered. Yeah, so there's a praise of preservation and protection. So in spite of this virus that we all cannot see, that appears to be everywhere, some people are even taking samples. Some people are the ones in laboratories. Like, you just keep interacting with this virus, whether we like it or not. But yes, in as much as we are keeping trying to maintain our distance and all of that, but God has just been faithful, and He's been preserving us and protecting us. Yes, you might think it's just a random thing, it's a normal thing, there's no big deal about it. But me personally, and being an health worker, I am thankful to God for protection and preservation in 2020, and especially with COVID-19 all over the place. Yes, I use my masks, I wash my hands, I maintain social distancing, and I do all of the recommendations, the COVID-19 guidance recommendations. But yeah, beyond all of that, I am thankful to God for protection and for preservation. It's not been by my power, it's not been by my might, it's just been Him. COVID-19 was a big part of 2020. Yeah, so it's something I think I should thank God for in this series, and I think you should also be grateful to God for it too. Until we come again tomorrow, I would like you to just thank God for preservation through the whole COVID-19 saga in 2020. And as always, remain thankful, remain thoughtful, No, we've said thankful. Remain thoughtful, remain thankful, remain joyful, remain happy, remain glad, and most importantly, remain in God. I remain your darling Omobeejay. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like the video if you enjoyed it, and stay connected for more exciting gratitude stuff through this month of December. Till we meet again, bye.